What's up, everybody? Welcome back again. And because I can't get enough of the Wemby Hunt, and honestly these premium stock NBA Hoops cards, we're going to do it again. So, back at it. 3 more Megas, 2023-24 premium stock Hoops. Pretty legit stuff. I think this is one of the funnest Mega boxes I probably opened in a while, especially from this time period when I can get those Victor Wembanyamas just like that. So there we go. Starting us out strong is Victor on the base. So last time around, which did not put anything out here, we did get some good hits. We ended up getting some of these prisms in for Victor, including the, you know what, let me put the base vets down here. And there's a nice Luka. Love that. But anyways, as I was saying, we did get some prisms for Victor in both the, I think, NBA debut and as well in the base card for this. So hit pretty good on those 3 Megas. Also among that, we got at least 1 numbered card per box as well. So these Megas hit pretty good. I've been very impressed with them. Those Sheeshes are cool too. Sheesh on the Jokic there. Jaren Jackson, Brook Lopez, Agbaji, Eason, and Merrill. Dame on the Prism. Walker Kessler. Brandon Miller on the Rising Stars. This was the Rising Stars, Victor. That's what I got. That last one in. And Brandon Miller again on the Anti-Gravity. Nice. So, shorter video. Only 15 total packs, 5 packs per Mega. These are out there still. These can be obtained for relatively decent prices. I think they're, a good rip if nothing else. They may not be completely worth it monetarily. You may not get your money back if that's what your intention is. But I think you also have the option to, get right back in that $60 range of return. Scoot Henderson on the rookie, silver, I think that is. Cool. Terrence Mann, Cam Thomas, Scoot again, same card, this time in the Prism, and Brandon Miller on the Attack the Rack. Nice. So I think they call that Ice Prism or something like that. No, there's a bunch of different, obviously, variants. The other one in here, you'll see can be numbered, and we'll probably get to that here in a minute, where you can see that. And there's a red. Zach LaVine and Dennis Schroeder. There's that Asar. Peyton. The red is Patrick Beverly. I have not hit anybody on these reds yet that was really kind of a note, but that's 154 out of 275 for the Patrick Beverly. So there's our first numbered vet. I'll go right there. Mark Williams, Caleb Martin, Podziemski on the Ice Prism, and Jason Tatum on the Sheesh. Okay, last pack of the first Mega. Definitely one of the weaker ones so far that I've opened. Maybe this last pack will save it. Tyrese Maxey in the City, Duke Reith, and Jalen Slauson. Okay. On to the Ice Prism, we got Keontae George, nice. Mr. Turnover Machine, maybe he's better this year. Dante DiVincenzo and Keegan Murray finish up that box. That was kind of a rough box. So let's go on to box 2. Have been able to pull that Wemby already, which is nice, and there's a pink. There's a pink on the back. All right, Paolo, Vince, Draymond, LaMelo, Embiid. All right, what do we got here? Andre Drummond. Bryce Sensabaugh. Nice hoopla for Luka. And a hoopla for Dame. So that one is silvered. So you can see the Dame is a little bit, I don't know if you can tell or not. Dame is definitely more silvered look on that one. And on the pink, Amari Bailey. All right, Amari Bailey on the rookie pink, and that is 235. So, all right. Man, that would have looked good with Victor. But, oops, that's a numbered. There goes right there. Alright, well, we got a pink out of this one. That's just really nice hit. I hope we can get a nice vet out of this as well. I think that's tends to be what I see is the rookie. If you get a rookie, you generally get a vet on the next numbered. We shall see. Jalen Wilson, Kelly Oubre, Peyton Pritchard, and Cole Anthony. We got a nice looking Asar on the anti-gravity. And a LeBron City Edition Silver. That's pretty. Very nice card there. Yeah. Really good looking card. Okay, 3 packs to go on the second box. So it's a fun rip. Like I said, it's a good product. This Mega for NBA Hoops. It's a good option. I like the premium stock a little bit better, obviously, than the, no, maybe not obviously, but I do like it better than the traditional Hoops. But I am a fan of the product in general. Hoops was a good product. Like I said in the last video, I don't think they're going to probably continue it. If I were to guess, I can't get this Beaucamp on. 24 out of 75 on the Marjon Beaucamp. Kind of a color match green there, I guess, huh? Good looking card. Fortunately, not the player we're looking for. Steph Curry, though, that's a player I'm looking for. Anti-gravity Steph. Nice looking card. But we'll see. I don't think Panini has probably a lot of intention on selling hoops and out of the unaffiliated NBA product or the unlicensed product. It doesn't make any sense to me unless they're going to sell those boxes at like $40 a box. So we'll see. It's just unlicensed just really does not sell. Patrick Beverly, Karl Anthony Towns, and the one that's kind of stuck behind Patrick Beverly. Stuck a lot behind Patrick Beverly. Wow. All right, let's look. All right, it's Zach LaVine, so I feel horrible if it comes off just destroyed. And that is like glued together. My goodness. Okay. Well, funny enough, I think the Zach LaVine didn't take any of the damage. There was just a tiny bit of glue like right there. Okay, cool. I'm not too worried about that one. I'm going to pick up the Patrick Beverly and it just go off to the side. All right, one back to go in the second box. All right, there's nice Stephen again. I probably have that one, but we're going to put it there anyways. Anthony Black, Obi, Grady Dick, Colby Jones. More of the gluing problem here. A little bit on the back of that Colby Jones. But again, it's Colby Jones. Not too worried about it. I don't even know if he's in the league. I'll have to check on him. All right. Nothing really of note there. And then Paolo Banchero in the City Edition. Okay. Again, a nice pink on the Ice Prism, but not really seeing anything as far as the value for those hits. There are no quality players on those hits, which definitely hurts the return on those. Jordan Hawkins, Jalen Hood. All right, Batum, Jaren Jackson, and Al Horford. Scoot on the hoopla with Giannis on the hoopla behind him. Anti-gravity of Victor Wembanyama, very nice. Nice looking card too. Paolo. All right, it's an Ant-Man. That's a good looking card. Finally hit a really prime player on this Ice Prism. Jalen Brunson, of course, really good player as well on there. Another Ant-Man. Check those, see if I have them. If not, end of the PC, there you go. Anything that's not in the PC, or I have in the PC that I'm not going to keep, there's going to be an opportunity for some of you guys to take some of those home. Stay tuned on that, and we'll get to it in a future video. Marcus Sasser, Ice Prism. Very nice. Anthony Milton, there's Amari Bailey again. And the sheesh is Brandon Miller. Okay, 2 packs to go in this. Looking for our numbered card still. Expecting at least one. Not had a single box without a numbered card, so that's been nice. And again, definitely not expected in every mega box you buy out there. Alright, Sabonis, Valanciunas, Tyson, Watson, Alvarado, Hunter, Karis LeVert, Zach LaVine again, Jaden Harding, and Shea on the City Edition. Saving the best for last pack of the opening. I want to thank you all again for joining me. This is fun, and as I always like to say, it's more fun with friends, so appreciate you all checking it out. Hoopla on a Shea, Jimmy B, I'm in. Red of Bowl. Wow, these numbers did not hit this round. 213 out of 275 for the Bowl. Julian Phillips, Dennis Schroeder, and a Zion to finish this up. Okay, very weak opening for those 3 boxes compared to what we saw in the last opening. Check that video out if you haven't seen it yet. There were some nice hits in there, just good cards overall. Did get a couple of good Victors in this, not necessarily anything too special, but more Victor Wembanyama's rookie cards to set aside for the future, so not a bad thing. But again, thank you all for joining me, and until next week, have a good one.